I've been with Ferguson Plarre for 39 years.
26 years. When I was 13, 14, I worked in the bakery part-time. So after school, I'd hop off the bus, go to the bakery, started cleaning trays, detailing machines, sweeping the floor.
As a family rule, I don't know if this is legal or not, but if you were 8, you got $8 an hour, and if you were 9, you got $9 an hour. And that's continued as a bit of a trend for the next generation to get immersed in the business.
So I got to the age of 18, finishing my VCE, and I had the opportunity of going, okay, do I go to school or go to university? And I'd studied accounting at the time and do accounting, or do I get into the bakery and do my apprenticeship and study baking?
I remember Mum and Dad regularly saying, hey, look, you know, your dad gets up at 2 in the morning and he sees us for a little while and then he'd go to bed straight after dinner, and that was 6 days a week, sometimes 7, so it was Mum who'd take us to footy training and that kind of stuff. And they said, look, there are easier ways to earn money than being a baker. And
Mum and Dad would sit there and go, hey, why don't you guys become, pilots? They always advised pilots. I think they wanted cheap holidays. But I loved it, so that's the direction that we moved in. And a funny story, when I met my wife Jenny and we were dating, my mum actually pulled her aside and said, hey Jen, do you know what you're getting into? Yep, she's like, these bakers work hard, long hours, and she goes, I've been through it, and she goes, I just wanted you to be aware up front. So I'm like, yeah, thanks Mum. But I love to bake.
Obviously this business started with my great-grandfather Otto, and I asked Mum and Dad, well, how much do we know about why Otto decided to be a pastry cook? Because he was the first of the pastry cooks. So back in the late 1800s in a town just north of Munich, a farming town, tiny town, still a tiny town, his father was a cooper, a beer barrel maker. And so at some stage he decided he wants to be a pastry cook. And at some stage, I assume he's had to have had a meal or dessert or something that's cooked with such goodness and love that he's had a really nice experience. And pastry chefs get to bring that to people every day. We've chosen to believe that Otto at some stage decided he wanted to devote the rest of his life to doing that. He then jumped on a boat and headed across to Australia. I think that was in 1907. I think they got here by about 1908 or something like that, and then had put enough away to start Plarre's Cakes in Moonee Ponds shortly thereafter.
I fell in love with the people when I started working at the bakery from a young age. They're extremely passionate, they work long hours, they get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and that sort of thing. They're professional, and we got on with the job and enjoy each other's company.
We're a 4th generation business. It's very clear to me that the things that my great-grandfather did have had an impact on the life that I have now and the life of my kids. And what Ferguson Plarre does now is going to have an impact on my kids' future and their kids' future, and I think people need to remember that. And so when Ferguson Plarre makes products, either through the ingredients that we make or the people that we employ or the people that we have running our stores, we want them all to help carve out a better future for everyone, and at a selfish level for my kids.
Almost everything we make is made by hand. Okay, so we've got a lot of stores out there, so some people might think there's big machines doing everything automatically. If we took you into the bakery and showed you our decorating department and our icing and finishing rooms, you'll see people hand filling all the different flavoured eclairs, hand dipping them, decorating them.
We bring people happiness. You might be having a tough day, but a chocolate eclair is not something that physiologically gives you the vitamins and the nutrients you need to get through the day, but it can give you a little dose of sunshine that gets you through the day. And that's been the case forever with sugary treats. It's been the case forever with a really heartfelt, delicious warm meal, and pies, pasty, sausage rolls are things like that.